I'm Jules Ober.
I'm Pierre-Jacques Ober,
I'm a photographer.
and I'm an author of children's books.
We do tell our stories visually with photographs of miniatures in miniature sets. Today we're on set with Storybox Library and we're reading our book, The Good Son, a story from the First World War told in miniature.
The story is about a young soldier who followed everyone to go to war, a war who was supposed to be finished by Christmas, and who finds himself close to Christmas with the war not finished. He's a good soldier, but he also wants to be a good son, so he decides to just momentarily leave the wars to go and spend Christmas with his mom. And we'll find out that in time of war, you cannot be a good son and a good soldier at the same time. We have created 4 books so far. The first one being The Good Son that we're reading to you today. My role is I am the author, so I imagine a story that I would like to tell. First do your research and your writing, then scan the old words for figurine. Once I have all that, I go a little bit more closer to the writing stage by doing a storyboard to make sure I can lay out the story on a page and make a book out of it. And then we start the production, which is me painting, building, and putting up the sets.
He would create the setup and then I'd make little adjustments to that to capture the feeling, the time of day with the light, the positioning of the figurines to visually bring out the best interpretation of that image to tell the story.
Sometimes we disagree. Yes,
Yeah,
not always caviar and champagne.
Like any collaboration, it's always has its interesting, challenging moments.
But we're very complementary. The inspiration for The Good Son came from the advent of the centenary of the First World War. Both my grandfathers were soldiers who have won a lot of medals during the First World War. So it's a bit thinking about them, and in fact as a present for my dad who was turning 80, that I started thinking about using my collection of figurines to tell a story about the First World War. I have to say that for me one of the most enjoyable moments of the process is to discover the final image that Jules do, because it's always go beyond my expectations.
Oh, that's nice. There's often a process of getting to know our little characters. Once they're actually on camera, they come to life.
What we hope children will take out of this story is very simple. War is never the answer. War only creates misery and only just create the roots for the next war to come. So war is to be avoided.
At all costs. We hope you'll head to Storybox Library and check out our book, The Good Son, a story from the First World War told in miniature.